Hi, welcome back to RPG Reanimators. We are continuing our AP run of Hellhole, written by me. So, without further ado, let's get back into it with a recap. Would someone like to recap? You can all work together on this.
Yep. So we were initially called in by a city worker, or we were told rather that a city worker had uncovered something along with a councilman as they were kind of scouting out an abandoned area of the subway system of Boston and looking to convert it into a place for artists.
Was very disgusting. Yes, Joseph Walsh and the city councilman Jason Gow. We met with Joseph Walsh and told him to get the hell out of town, I recall, and then raided pretty much all of his construction worker. It's not really a disguise for him, but for us it is. Then we went and got a hold of Jason Gow himself.
Yeah, Joseph was saying that he heard voices in his head telling him to hurt people and didn't seem like he was getting a lot of sleep and may have still been hearing them. I think we were a little bit in the air on that. Whereas Jason was hearing voices, I believe, to hurt himself. I could be wrong, but gave us the hint that there were skeletons, there were loads of bodies down in the tunnels that were regrowing muscles and skin and tissues. And so we also told him to GTFO while we went in to clear up the issue.
It was sewer gas. I'm
It's
pretty sure.
always
That's
sewer
going to be the
gas.
cover story.
And then the reflection from Venus caused distortions and
All right, settle down, Jay. So we went into the subway system, and right off the bat, some weird time distortions were observed, where it felt like we were walking for hours and yet had moved only a couple of yards, had made very little progress. I believe we did some experimentation, like throwing a pin or a rock or something to that effect to see um how fast it would move and if we could catch it. And yeah, that didn't work out super well for us.
yeah, we kept walking and walking and walking, then turned around to see that we were still right near the entrance. The pen rolled away from us. I think we decided to close our eyes and essentially go by touch and saw that we progressed to some point and like saw that there were tunnels. We're kind of stuck in not a house of leaves so much as a station of leaves, and found that where we were heading is not doesn't seem to map on anywhere. I remember Agent Russell decided to go back towards the hole as we saw a pair of glimmering eyes that were looking at us. Agent Remy completely nuked it with his Gauss rifle rebar crossbow bullshit thing. And yeah, of course, there was nothing there. But as I went to check, the marker or the pen that we threw out was rolling back out of the hole. So we were caught in some kind of a loop. I remember that there was a path that was off to our left that had tons of bodies and bones and things all piled up, where the two sets of footprints from what was it, Joseph and Jason had apparently went in down there. They said they were down here for like 30 minutes. So this is already getting into timey-wimey nonsense. There was someone calling for help from a sewer grate in front of us, and it was a college kid. I remember that they were extremely sus. Do people still say sus? They were very suspicious, and they crawled out, and for some reason, I think it was Roberts just opened up the whole manhole thing, and then the person crawled out, was holding onto an arm and taking bites off of it, and then dropped it. I shot him in the head because hell no, and he fell down and then rewind came back up again.
Yeah, he was talking. There was another hole that some of this sound that Agent Roxy is kind of clued into, like kind of a buzz or something. We could kind of feel an intensity, but we decided that it wasn't the best idea to go through Rewindy Boy's room, considering he was eating meat and there were plenty of bones around, seemed like a good time to not do that. On our way back, we found a stairwell going down and we went, nah, that's not us. And we continued forward to find the bone pile that did appear to be randomly growing back around it, these blue-green rocks just kind of randomly placed. We would later collect all these rocks and blow up the room, which worked. And then it undid itself. And Roberts went, well, I might as well collect my debt cord. And then this is about the time where we find out that this is not some random forward backwards. There's a voice talking at us, and it attempted to blow Roberts up. Um, Honestly, partially successful. If not for Roxy's help, it probably would have been pretty nasty. Um, from that, we decide, you know what? Now is a great time to get out of Dodge. We took a picture of the shoe marks that are there from this ethereal human being that seems to rearrange the rooms and might have some weird connection with this kid or the people he's kidnapping. Unclear. Um, Apparently, there was some soil attached to the boot. Might be a follow up for us. And yeah, we just kind of left and started to do some research into the missing people. We found out they've been missing every year for about 20 years, once or twice a year. They did close the tunnel for some just normal seaman reasons. And we went back to the green box with all the intention of handing over the briefcase to Yang and kind of getting a little bit more of a idea of where to go from there. But the voice apparently has a pretty decent range, and it turned back on an MRI machine in the room we were in, which is very bad because there was lots of metal and us in the room we were in.
But did the voice do that, or was that the Pulp Fiction briefcase full of green glowing rocks? Because I just remember opening the briefcase of glowing rocks, and then that's when the MRI machine and everything triggered. You also have someone that watched Annie too much that keeps saying, "I can do anything," that over in your head.
That's what I'm thinking is the reason I say somebody turned it on. But it could be that if the rocks are exposed, that's when he can do shenanigans. It's unclear the limits of the power.
What if he is the rocks?
Well, he also kind
He
of
could
taunted
be.
you, Roberts, didn't he?
Yeah,
of
he's
whispered
being
in
a
your
real
ear after
dick
the
to
after
me.
the after the fact of the MRI machine going to hell.
Yes, correct.
So yeah, we are currently in a state of everyone, including Yang, being severely injured. I think basically with the exception of Roxy, who's trying to patch everyone up. But it's looking like Roxy's probably going to have to at least call in a few reinforcements from S-Cell, because I don't think everyone's going to be able to move forward from this point with the severe injuries they have in the short amount of time this needs to be handled. Some important notes. We don't have a ton of clues to go on, but we did note the size 13 men's boot leading to the bone room and the odd impression on the boot that included a hole. And I'm not sure if it was both or one of the shoes.
I think it was a hole in one of the
I think that, yeah.
Yes. Size 13 just says a hole, so I assume that's one.
Are you sure it's not just the guy is an a-hole?
He definitely is. So yeah, we've got a lot of research we probably need to do, but yeah, we need to get a hold of
there's a lot of missing people. We did get the IDs of quite a few.
Yeah.
Some of these people have been reported missing for quite some time, years, if I remember correctly, and then some had never been reported missing at all. So, but I don't think there was anything further to trace on that. I think it was just a note that,
So all in all, a regular Delta Green investigation.
All right. So I think we'll actually. I know your intention was to go to the hospital to get Agent Remy there, but let's just go back to MRI machine went on, chaos, people got hurt. You're now in the hallway of the second floor of this Thai restaurant. So, what do you want to do?
How bad does everyone look right now? Because Roxy's just triaging, I think.
Ow. If I had to put a metric on it, Doctor, I would be at about a third of my total HP, if maybe 4 of 12 total.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I
I'm
think
hallucinating.
Remy is the most fucked up of all of us, and I think Yang is probably pretty close behind. So I'm going straight for Remy and just applying some first aid. Because he was already pretty messed up.
And then how was Yang looking? I remember Yang
Yeah.
and I were still in the room when
One
it went
point,
off.
I think. Is it D4? It's D4, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, 3. Heal 3, Remy.
Oh, you're all right. You'll be okay. Remy, you're no longer unconscious as Agent Roxy gives emergency first aid to you. But you're bleeding everywhere because your skin has a lot of abrasions from all the metal that has been flying around. Yeah, you look pretty torn up. There's a lot of blood everywhere. There's blood on the floor, there's blood on the walls.
We gotta move because someone's gonna come investigating all of this, and this is not this. We do not want to be here for this and have to explain the giant MRI machine on the second floor of a Thai restaurant.
Yeah, I'll second Russell's question. How's Yang looking?
Yes, Yang is pretty bruised up, but he's on both his feet.
Okay.
Okay, Yang, you need to get somebody in here to clean this up. That's not us, and we got to get the hell out of here.
Do we
Okay,
torch
okay.
this place?
Yeah,
Probably
let me see that. He pulls out his cell phone and then he just
No.
swears loudly because that cell phone is fried
Yep.
from the MRI machine.
Can I roll luck to see if one of the bottles of pain meds are still intact
Of course.
and near me? Okay.
Yep.
No, I can't tell the difference between the pain pills and the dinosaur pills, and I know
Okay.
enough to not just take
I-
a pill randomly.
Damn it.
Look, I can help. I can write us all scripts for Oxy if it helps us push through and get this done. But we need to move.
Okay, well, Yang is going to put on his coat to cover his wounds, and he says, "Okay, I know where there's a payphone. I'm gonna go and use that."
That may be the oddest thing I've heard out of this whole scenario.
A payphone.
payphone.
Yeah,
What's
what
that?
the hell? You mean like in the restaurant? You're just gonna ask to use their phone? All right.
All right, well, I'm hauling Remy to his
Yeah.
feet gently.
Why don't you three get to the hospital?
Mm.
I'm gonna get to a I'll get a cell phone. Shit. I think I need to get this briefcase away from you all. Whatever this guy is talking to me specifically and being a dick. So not to be all noble, but I should probably be away from all y'all. So
Roberts, are you dumb enough to go into an explosion room twice? We know this
No.
guy can rewind time.
no, I think I have the briefcase.
Do
So
you?
you're gonna grab the briefcase.
I think
Yeah,
so.
it shouldn't
Sure.
be here.
Okay.
It shouldn't stay for sure.
Yeah.
This was the green box, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Go set up a new green box or some shit. Put it down. You don't need
Yeah.
to carry it with you.
You three get going, and if you hear more explosions, let me know. But I'm gonna grab the briefcase and get the fuck out of there.
Okay, so you're going to take the briefcase and get into a car. What kind of ideas are you gonna have, like where to set up a nice new green box?
The worst part is, I don't think I can get in a car. I was just thinking this through. I guess I could call up a taxi if there's one.
You can
But
get
I
an
don't have a
Uber.
phone.
Oh,
I
you don't
can't.
have
I
a
can't
phone.
do an Uber. I can't
We
do
may
one of
still
those.
have Remy's pedo van,
That's true.
That's true.
if you don't mind being photographed and seen in it.
No, it doesn't matter. I
Demonetized.
don't know, but this is here's a stupid question. Would I know of a place to get a lead-lined box?
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to use either the internet for that.
Yeah,
Or
apparently
ask
Amazon
some-
has them. Just hypothetically.
I mean,
Yeah, you'll have to wait for the 1-day shipping and use your
Yeah.
credentials.
or we've already been in Roxy's clinic. You could break in if they have those lead line vests for a dentist office
Oh,
or something.
yeah,
Just cram
yeah.
it in as like little extra packaging.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. That's gonna be part 2 of the plan. But yeah, Remy, take an ambulance. I'm taking your car.
Remy and I can go in mine. It's fine. Let's go.
Oh, so you're not going to call an ambulance. You're just going to drive Remy to the hospital, Agent Roxy.
Yeah.
What about Russell?
I guess I'm calling an Uber for myself then. Thanks, guys.
Get in the fucking car. What are you talking about? You're going to the hospital too. You look like shit.
Gee, thanks.
All right. So, what is the story that you want to tell the doctors? Because right now, some of you have just significant abrasions,
right.
and you're pretty sure you had to fish out car keys from Remy's insides, like his side,
Yeah.
as they've just
We're gonna
embedded him.
chalk it up to like drunken antics, drunken misadventure,
We've been
riding
trying to
four-wheelers or some shit. I don't know.
we've been
y'all.
trying to flip houses and doing home
Oh, that's good.
renovations.
That's better.
And someone thought it was totally fine to walk on just plywood across the beams for the second floor, and that didn't happen. And we had lots of tools and things fell down, mostly on my back. And I think Remy fell onto some rebar or something.
What is your persuade?
What is my persuade?
If it's 60, I'll just take that. Otherwise, you gotta
Okay.
roll.
Oh, it's 50.
No. All right, I guess you're rolling,
Can't just take it. Damn it.
and we will hold on to that that result.
49. You better take it.
Okay. So Agent Roxy takes Russell and Remy in their car. They drive off to, like, let's say Mass General Hospital, MGH, and it's nighttime at this point, or it's the sunset because it's 4 o'clock in Boston. It's awful.
Seasonal
And
effect.
Yang is actually going to leave by other means. He's gonna walk onto the streets and try to get this all cleaned up. But but before he goes, he says, "Where do you want me to leave you a note?" Because we don't have any numbers.
right.
Send it to Joseph's apartment.
Okay.
That's where I'll go.
Mhm.
That can be our drop point because we know it's abandoned.
Give us a contact for SL. I think we're gonna have to call him in.
Fine. Fine. I'd say this is appropriate. He does give you the contact number for let's say Agent
Sierra.
Stewie. Sierra? All right.
Oh, sorry, I forgot your. I'm sorry, I forgot you had a name already, Max. I was just coming up with one off the top of my head.
That's all right. Yeah, you're gonna call an Agent Stewie.
Cool.
It might take time for them to get here. So
Fair.
wonderful. You check into the hospital. You go to the emergency room. It's you look pretty bad. Like, they've seen people in emergency rooms and kind of shoot them off because it's not really a big deal. But like when they see you all covered in blood, they pretty much get you in real quick. So, do you give your like real information and all that? Because I assume so. They'd ask for that. But none of you have your IDs on you.
I'm just gonna try to spurt blood at them.
Okay,
Good.
yeah. Give me a spurt blood roll. No, I'm kidding.
You need to fail an HP roll.
Yeah. Well, but I'll take it. I'll take that. No problem. So you just are going to be pretty much confined to a bedroom, and they're gonna try and operate on you, get some of the metal out of you. But we will get back to that because Agent Roberts, you have walked back inside the MRI, the green box room. The MRI machine's in the corner. It does not turn on, but the box is still there with the rocks, and there's just
think
the Tridus everywhere.
walked. Yeah, walked is not the term he would use. It is a full-on hobble sprint because he did get hurt in the leg earlier, so he's probably a little slow, but he's just going in like clamp it shut like a clamshell and just hoof it back the other way.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like that.
No. He's moving past like embedded metal in the floor.
Yeah.
No.
And you're taking the keys to the van and you're gonna get inside, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
So where are you going?
Joseph's place. He's
Okay.
gonna go straight there, and he is going the speed like he is not going crazy, baby.
That's good. Yeah, let me roll something. So eventually you get to Joseph's apartment. The lights are dark, everything's locked up.
All right. Did
And
we?
you're feeling really down. Make a power roll. Just
Oh,
real down.
you know what? All the things I didn't do, I didn't get out my dice. This is a real professional operation I'm running here. 27.
27.
Under. I believe that's under 65. Oh, pretty decent pow.
Yeah. You're just getting this foreboding feeling like you shouldn't have let that happen. You're just a failure.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it doesn't really have any other effects. other
I
than
would
that.
say he's able to rationalize this one as like a, you know what? This one, that's not on me, baby. That earlier one, yeah. I get that. But this one, who could have predicted?
Yep.
Um,
So you enter the apartment, I'd say, with a spare set
Yeah.
of keys.
Yep.
It's completely dark. So what are you doing?
he is just setting the briefcase down on the kitchen table, and
Okay.
he is going to drag a chair over to the other corner
All right.
and just sit down and watch it. And he's gonna take out a those headphones he got earlier and plug them in and just start listening to like something heavy metal or something to try and drown out any noise he hears.
Hey, sounds good. So if you're listening to how long are you doing this?
How long do you think it's gonna take SL to get like he's just waiting for the others?
Okay. Sounds good.
There's gonna be bathroom breaks in there for reality's sake, but I mean
Okay.
he's just being as patient as he can be. He's also very hurt.
You want to roll luck if Joseph left any beers in his fridge?
No, he needs to stay sharp. And that this is the worst possible outcome. You can't even have a beer.
Mother of God.
Okay, so give me an alertness, but give me a -40 because you're using headphones.
58 is not gonna cut it, whatever I have. No.
Okay. So you're listening, you're looking at this. Okay. Because at this point it's been like a couple hours because you're waiting.
Yeah, I buy that.
Roxy, Remy, and Russell are still at the hospital. You were given SL's number, so you can let's go and call them if you'd like, Roxy.
All right, sure.
I'm gonna have you RP this Max as Agent Stewie. Because right now he's just passed out. So you call the number, Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
And Agent Stewie, what is happening in your life right now? It's the evening.
I don't know. I think I'm probably in the fire station, and I'm just, eating some chili, I guess. Chilling with my dog buddy.
Yeah, you're on call. Let's say you're
Yeah.
on call. And you pick up a call that you weren't expecting, one from Delta Green. So Roxy, what do you
Hello?
say? Yeah. Take it away.
Hey, congratulations. You've won tickets to the opera in Boston. Uh, Downside is you need to come as soon as you can and bring a friend or two.
Uh, okay. It's kind of short notice.
I am aware that it is short notice. Unfortunately, two of my friends were severely injured and they can't make it to the opera. So,
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotcha. I'll be there. Click.
All right. What are you packing at the firehouse? What kind of excuse are you going to send to your boss?
Bad chili?
Oh, nice. What's your persuade?
Base.
Nah, just kidding. You're a fireman. You're on call. As long as you can get someone to cover for you, you should be fine. You got the PTO.
Cool.
All right, so no need to roll. Anything you're gonna take with you? A fire axe,
I'm taking the fire axe.
of course.
And
Classic.
I don't know. Extinguisher, medical supplies.
Hmm.
I don't know, some
An
fire basic
extinguisher. That's
firefighter
great. I
stuff.
love that.
The
And I
jaws as
want you to
well.
roll luck because that's gonna determine how much time it's gonna take for you to drive all the way to Boston. This will
Perfect.
determine your location.
Uh-oh, 56.
Oh, okay. So let's say you live a little further away. You live 2 hours away in Hartford, Connecticut.
Yep, nothing going on here. They won't miss me.
Yeah. And you are going to also get your other cellmate, Agent Scott.
Got it.
Okay. Let's go back to Agent Roberts. I'm going to allow
Yep.
you one more alertness roll at a -20 now because whatever this is, it's closer.
Mm. It's coming out of the bathroom, washing his -20, you said? Doesn't
Yep.
matter.
All
34
right.
under, over 30.
Okay.
Sits back in the chair.
Yeah. So as you're walking back, you can see that the front door is open and it's ajar.
Shit.
The lights have been turned off.
He thinks he's gonna reach for his gun and then realize with the time shit that he's like, and he grabs just like something heavy. What would watch? Maybe he's got like a shovel or something that he brought in from a dig site. Something heavy he's got around.
Okay.
Well, it's in a construction guy's house. Surely he's got some stuff laying around.
Yeah, it could be a rolling pin too. Just
And
whatever's
like
nearby.
as you're
Toilet
looking
plunger.
around,
That's
right? This takes you by surprise for sure because your headphones that you were wearing, as soon
Mhm.
as you like were reaching to take them off, they emit this like awful dissonant sound that just blasts into your ears. So give me a con roll to see if you actually get stunned.
no. 39 under 75.
All right, you're gonna take a -20 for all further actions,
Okay.
at least for this, because with the door open, you're reaching for something heavy. It's dark, and you
Mhm.
don't notice the humanoid figure standing there on the other side of the corner. They have some kind of pesticide or some spray device.
Oh, like a spritzer.
Yeah, they have a spritzer, and you are allowed to fight back or dodge with the -20.
Let me just check what I got here. Looks like he'll be fighting back, baby.
Okay, let's see it.
Oh no, not so good.
All right. Yeah, they get you right in the face with the spritzer
Oh,
and roll Constitution and take 4 damage
oh my god.
because it's
Uh,
acid.
you need to tell somebody else from SL to do up my die or not helping me. How much damage?
4 total.
Uh, 2, but I failed the con roll.
All right, you are blinded. Not permanently, but you're pretty fucked up because you just got acid spritzed into your eyes.
Ugh. All right.
So it is your turn.
This guy's pretty close though, right?
Yep.
I'm a pretty big guy.
So is this thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, they're wearing what looks like to be a fumigator's mask,
That's
and they
fine.
got the spritzer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab the guy in front of me and like run him into a wall. So
Okay.
he
Yeah,
knows
it's getting
roughly
real
where he
primal
is.
here.
Yeah.
All right, give me
Yep.
a fighting unarmed or yeah, unarmed with
Yeah.
-20 because you are blind.
Yeah. Let me see what we got. Oh, that -40 is a 44, baby. Things are going bad.
Oh, it's a fumble. All right.
Yeah, it's a fumble.
So okay, let's say you do actually just blindly push forward for the towards that person, right? But they
Mhm.
sidestep you and they hold on to your shirt and smash your head into the corner of the counter. the kitchen counter. All right.
right.
That's definitely gonna be it. Oops. That's 2.
Yep.
Got lucky.
I don't know that I'd put it that way for this.
So you're pretty fucked up. You're seeing stars. Well, you're not really seeing anything. You're just
Yeah, right.
feeling pain. Um, they're going to try and attempt to knock you out. So, what are you going to do? Because you can fight back or you can dodge.
Fight back is the best option for him still.
All right, roll with a -20. As he smashes your head into
That's
the counter,
better.
and he's got
That's much better.
a sleeper hold on you.
30 under 40 then.
Okay, they rolled an 18, but you did get a better
Yep.
roll. So, you definitely knock this person off of you.
Can I
He
do damage
stumbles
since
back.
I fought back?
Yeah, you can. Let me say that he definitely smashes into some furniture and stumbles into a lamp.
Oh, just one.
Just one. Okay.
Just one.
You hear a masculine groan. It's hard to see with your eyes all fucked up and it being at
Mhm.
night.
But it's dark in here right now.
It is dark.
Okay. I guess that's my turn. So,
All right. I'm not really gonna follow the Delta Rain rules where if you fight back or dodge, you lose your turn.
okay. Because
Yeah.
I have something I'd like to do at this
What would
point.
you like to do?
I'd like to, now that he's kind of away from me,
Mhm.
jump over and turn on the lights. Because if he's got night vision goggles on, that's going to fuck him up.
Okay.
Let's turn the tide here.
Yeah. So you are blinded. So I would say it's a luck roll for sure to try and reach for the switch.
Nope. 76.
Okay,
These
so you're
dice.
stumbling around.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause once
feeling
again,
for
you're
it.
dark
It's
and you're
unfamiliar.
blind.
Yeah.
And you hear him coming at you with you hear the footsteps as he regains his balance. He's gonna try and knock you out again.
Yeah, I'm going to fight back.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, he did roll a 59.
I rolled a
So
65, so
how much health do you have?
I'm doing okay-ish. 8 out of 15.
Okay. So if he rolls uh,
Oh shit, this guy's actually pretty beefy if he's 59 hits.
yeah. So once again he smashes you against the wall. At this point make a con roll.
Oh yeah, 13. I'm fine.
13? All right, you stay conscious. But it's definitely getting pretty bad. He just smashed you through a glass table.
Yeah. Good thing I'm a big guy.
Yeah, he's a big guy too. It's your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna go for the light switch again. I like to
Okay.
think I at least got closer to it.
Yeah, now give me a luck roll with 70 instead of 50.
There we go. 43. That's the one.
Okay. So you turn on the light switch and you're seeing what looks like to be a pest control person.
Yep.
They've got the fumigator mask on, but there's no sign of them being wearing night vision glasses.
Yeah.
They did spray you with the acid. So I will say that your blindness penalty is reduced, so it'll be
Mhm.
-10 instead of -20.
That'll work.
Everything counts. But I guess he's just gonna try and knock you out again.
Oh my god, these fucking dice. 95.
95, okay. 09, all right. Now hit. Take 3.
Yep.
How much health are you at?
5 out of 15.
Okay.
Still conscious according
Yeah,
to the
once
watch
you
'em.
once you're at 2, you're gone. So it's pretty bad. Let's see what else happened here. Okay. You hear a voice coming from another apartment room,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a female voice, and it's she shouts out, "Hey, what's going on there?"
Oh boy. How much trouble do I want to cause for everybody else? Fuck it, I need backup. Call the police! God fucking damn it. I'll shout
Okay.
as he's
So
looking at this pest guy in the face.
okay, sounds good. So you basically shout, "Call the police."
They heard a table
I'll
break.
still give you an action.
Um, where are they in relation to the briefcase? Can I grab that and go?
Yeah, you can definitely try.
Yeah,
They're
I'll
between
grab
you and
that
the
and go.
briefcase. So I'll take it'll definitely be an athletics roll
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
maneuver with around them with the -10 because you're
Jesus Christ, 76. I'm swapping dice.
okay. So and as
I don't
you
believe in luck, and I'm
fumble
swapping dice.
trying to go around them, they're just gonna give you a nice haymaker. Would you like to dodge? Fight back.
Fight back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more like it. 28 under 60.
All right. Well,
Or
I did get a
50.
40.
No.
Oh. Hey, he could roll low. 3.
Then I'm unconscious.
Okay. And it all goes black.
All right.
We're gonna switch back to Agent Roxy. Where did you want a SL to meet you?
I believe Roberts and I talked about meeting at Jason's house, and that was the address I gave them because we knew he was out of town and had considered it a secure location.
Okay. Sounds good. And you were gonna watch Remy and Russell until they're all set and then drive over?
Yeah, I'm gonna get him situated, then I'm leaving.
Okay. Roll luck.
Priorities, guys. Sorry. Luck. All right. Nope. 98.
Okay, I suppose then you get there after the guy leaves. So you pull up to Joseph's apartment. There's definitely something wrong.
Did we say Jason's house or Joseph's apartment? Just for my own edification.
Oh, Joseph's.
Sorry.
Joseph's, yeah.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
definitely something wrong because the lights are off. Oh, the lights are on, but
Is the door like wide open?
the door
and
is
shut it
wide
behind him?
open.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It looks like the glass table has been broken. There's some blood
Okay.
and the
Yeah.
smell of acid.
Gun drawn, flicking on the lights, looking in, trying to get an assessment of the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. What is your forensics?
50.
50. All right, I'll give it to you. You basically get exactly how the fight went down, which you were listening to. So, smashed through the table. Someone entered in by lockpicking the door as well. And Roberts is just gone. And now you're hearing police sirens.
God damn it. Okay. A sweep of the apartment tells me Roberts is not here at all.
No,
I would
but
double check.
the
Yeah.
box is here.
Okay. I'll grab the box and I'm running.
Okay.
I know Roberts doesn't have a phone, which pisses me off because like all our phones died. I'm gonna have to call Stewie back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the suitcase and get out of here.
Okay. Where are you going?
I live in Boston. For a minute to gather my thoughts, I'm gonna go home and sit and think about what we're gonna do next. Well, actually, no. I'm going back to the hospital to make sure that someone didn't go after Russell and Remy first.
Okay.
That's what I'll do first.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely can do that. So you grab the box, you get back into your vehicle, and you're driving to the hospital. You get to the hospital. What are you doing now? You're going inside the patient rooms.
I left the suitcase locked
Okay.
in the trunk of my car,
Okay.
checking on Russell, Remy, making sure that nothing's untoward happened to them.
Yeah, no, they're still fine.
Okay.
They're still fine.
I'll give him a rundown. Roberts has gone missing. Stay frosty. Don't know what's happened there. Looks like it was a struggle. I'm sure they're high as a kite on morphine or something, but
I'm shocked.
Russell, at this point you can recover a D4 HP
Oh, hell yeah.
because they've been operating on you.
Okay.
And you
Big
can
money.
decide if you want to call it as Agent Russell and transfer to Scott, or stay as Russell.
I'm back in the game,
Or
baby.
stay, yeah.
Hey, baby.
I was just being a little bitch about it, honestly. Like they just pulled some metal out of my back, and yeah, I'm all good.
All right.
Cool.
In that case, Agent Scott's not going to make it, or he's going to be extremely
Agent
late.
Scott has a Salisbury steak that is still hot, fresh out of the microwave right now.
There you go.
So he has priorities to deal with.
But Agent Remy, they're still pretty much operating on you, and it looks like you're not going to be able to do anything for a while. So if you'd like, you can definitely escape your hospital bed before they figure out who you are.
Are you talking about Russell or Remy?
I'm talking about Russell, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Remy. Yes, I'm absolutely going to do that. I'm going to start flashing my FBI badge that has an alternate ID behind it. I'm like, excuse me, this is official business. As my ass is still showing out from behind my hospital gown.
And Roxy, you're just gonna drive away with Russell?
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
Okay. Remy, you're still just in a coma.
I checked in on him. He's coma.
Jesus.
Take care, bud. All right. So yeah, in the car, I'll give Russell the rundown. Joseph's apartment was compromised. Roberts is gone. Assume the worst. There was definitely a sign of a struggle. We need to set up a different base and then recontact Agent Stewie so that he can meet us at this new location.
Have you been in contact with Yang at all?
No, I haven't. And actually, no, that's a good idea. We need to re-establish contact with Yang. You know what? Let's get a hotel room just so that we can have an anonymous place to set up shop for a bit, or an Airbnb or something. And
Sure. Can we use the Best Western? I have a
you have like reward
coupon
points.
card. Yeah, I have a reward point card. I'm an 8 out of 10.
That's
So yeah,
fine.
you can definitely get a hotel room.
Let's get a motel. I like that, like outwardly facing, not a lot, no lobby to go in and out of kind of thing. So
Okay. Yeah, so Yang said he would drop you off a note at
I did.
Goes
Yeah, I'm
far.
gonna reestablish contact with Yang pretty quickly then, because you're right. And Russell jogged that memory. So
Okay, so how are you gonna do that?
I
Should
mean, if
we-
you well, I guess I
Should we
don't
essentially hang out as curious bystanders? I mean, none of us were near the crime scene. just-
right. No, I was thinking the logistics of Yang just being able to pop his SIM card and a new burner, but I don't know if they would be fried to
No, the
probably
phone
not.
would be all the electronics would get scrambled with the
Yeah.
magnet.
Alright,
But
well then,
yeah,
yeah.
Russell's idea was pretty good.
Yeah, that's solid. Let's go back to the apartment, just kind of gawk,
Yeah, you're seeing crime scene tape
of course.
in front of the apartment, and
we
there's a
both
bunch-
get Slurpees and are
for
just kind of
for
watching.
some reason there's like 7 police cruisers like in front of the apartment building.
It's kind of a big response to B&E, but
Yeah,
whatever.
well, it happens.
Yeah.
I've seen it with my own eyes. But yeah, you're leaning against one like a fence, and Yang, you recognize him, you spot him. He walks up to you and passes you a note, and then leaves.
Okay.
In
Let's-
that note is a cell phone number.
Got it. Cool. So we know how to reach him. Let's get to a motel. We'll check in, put these fucking rocks in a secure locate in the like safe, the hotel safe, and call Yang and set up actually debrief him on the status of Roberts and that we've called in.
Yeah, he can meet with you in
Stewie.
the hotel room.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, and we can even say Agent Stewie can be there as well if you make arrangements.
That works. That works.
All right, so we'll have the 4 of you meet up in the hotel room. So Yang's the last one in the hotel room. He looks behind him in the hallway and locks the door and sits down. Well, what can I do to help?
Roberts is gone. We don't know what happened to him. I tried to reconvene with him at the apartment. Signs of a struggle. Robert's gone. Assume the worst. I don't know who would have come after him.
Right. And
There was a smell of acid in the air. There was strange. Didn't really have
Yeah,
time to
and
do a
now that
full
you think of it,
forensics.
definitely smells like fumigation.
Yeah, that's fumigation.
This may be a dumb question. Did you happen to notice, I don't know, a boot print with a big hole in the center of it?
I don't know that I would have had time. Do you
Oh,
want
you
me to
might
roll
have. We
anything
can
for that? Okay.
retroactively roll luck because once
Okay.
again it was pretty dark and you were rushing
Yeah, I was. That's
because the
fair.
police were coming.
I'll pick a better set of dice. The ones I've been rolling are that super great. 08, yes.
Yep. It's in the carpet.
Definitely that. Okay. Yes.
Great. So we know we're actually dealing with a person. Oh, I guess that's silver
Yeah, but that
linings.
means Roberts is even in greater danger because that thing probably took him to the
Roberts is
subways.
probably in another one of those holes down in the tunnel getting fed body parts to do something.
So Stewie, welcome to the shit that is this particular investigation.
You guys pulled me off a pretty good pot of chili to get here.
I'll buy you a Boston's best cup of chili when this is all done, man.
Just please tell me that I'm replacing that asshole Remy. I hope he fucking finally kicked it on one of these operas.
Well,
Oh,
this
you're
is the-
familiar with Remy. Well, we got the creeper van. Remy's in a coma, so you may get your wish yet.
So, welcome to your one piece of good news for the day.
But that should indicate to you that we're gonna need to go in heavy on this one. It's something's been fucking with us, and it has the upper hand.
And
Well,
just, sorry, go ahead.
I'm not exactly a weapons guy. I mean, I could swing an axe at something, but I'm not going to be the one to.
Man, I told you we had 2 agents severely injured, and yourself sent the guy who doesn't know his way in a fight? Good God. How
Hey,
bad are the rest
man.
of you?
Well, Agent Scott's okay, but Agent Scott actually sucks. Actually, yeah. We have a Navy SEAL, but I think he's over in Iraq or something. I don't know.
Well, all right. One takes what one can get, I suppose.
Exactly.
But Stewie, mostly we. Sorry, I think the pain meds are still wearing off. We mostly need someone who isn't compromised. We went into a location where time, space, all kinds of those things don't really matter or make sense anymore. We've all been hearing things that may or may not be there. Roberts, in particular, was hearing the most, but someone kept telling him, apparently, I can do anything. Roxy has been hearing a low hum. I kind of blacked out for a bit, but have been mostly okay. Apparently, this thing can get in your head and tell you to do things to hurt people. So, at least with you being able to keep an eye on us and make sure if you start seeing us go south, that axe might be coming in really handy.
I'm guessing you've already gone through the whole, oh, it's black mold, oh, it's sewer gas thing.
Ah, we use the sewer gas one. Yep.
It's one or
That's the
the
excuse right now.
other.
But yeah, this is also an entity that has a pretty firm grasp on time manipulation. Be cautious. Roberts tried to blow it up. It blew Roberts up instead. And that guy knows his fucking demolitions.
Interesting. Well, shit, so I guess it's like kind of unbeatable, huh?
Well, apparently, if Roxy's correct, then he's just a person. If he's walking around and spraying some kind of roach killer on Roberts, then it's just a man. It may be one with a lot more confidence than may necessarily be, not unlike Agent Scott, but that does mean that they're fallible.
With
We ju-
holes in his shoe or one shoe, which I don't. The fuck is that about?
Maybe it's from that rock. Maybe
Is it ragged, like it was torn, or is it like a perfect circle, like purposeful?
So it looks like it was torn.
Okay. And we'll give you the whole story from front to back, Stewie, about the college kid, the bones, all of it.
Interesting.
Sorry for your sand loss.
Well, there seems to be only one hole left in this scenario, or literal hole, which is the one that's in that basement. So, I guess the only thing left to do would be to just go in there,
Yeah.
try to ignore the creepy kid.
It wasn't creepy so much as like the pathetic air of a grad student,
A grad student that was eating an arm, regrowing flesh. So yes, I would still vote creepy. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I
Did
do
I
have a
touch a nerve
question
there,
though.
Russell? Sorry.
Since since that worked out so well, should we focus on firearms? Should we focus on melee implements? I'm at a bit of a loss.
I'd say only bring what you're actually skilled at using. Don't come in with some wild card bullshit that's just going to get you killed.
I mean, what are we even gonna shoot? I guess
This-
this guy with
this
the hole
guy,
in his
I don't
shoe.
know.
Yeah.
Maybe the kid can tell us a little bit more if we jog his memory with images of, a dude dressed like a fumigator.
Can I roll luck if we were able to get my briefcase from the green box, or if I left it in Remy's creeper van?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super appropriate for me.
Do either of you have any skill at computers?
I got a 69.
A
Oh, success. Great.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Yeah, you've got your briefcase. So I need to know your plan so I can get Nathan in or
right
not.
and integrated.
Mhm.
Well,
Yep.
I had this thought that it probably would take too long. If either one of you had any skill with computers, I was thinking if there's CCTV attached to the subway system, I wonder if this guy is on camera at any point, like coming and going from the subway system. If he's just a guy, which I mean, he's not. If he can manipulate time, he's not just a guy, but that might just take too long to run down.
I'm moderately proficient at computers, but I do have a 70 in bureaucracy, so I might be able to
Pull the
ask
footage.
someone who
Yeah.
would be able to pull it.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Mostly I'm thinking my goal is to get back in there to try and get Roberts out before he gets corrupted by whatever is going
Right.
on with that kid, because the kid was still alive down there, but it seems like he was
fucked up.
just doing echoes of himself.
Okay, so I will say Yang, he answers his phone. He says, okay, Sam, good to hear from you. You're a little late. Oh, you're at the door? Okay. And he
Cool.
opens the door.
Yeah. Hey,
Describe yourself, Agent Sam.
somehow you look at him and you're like, that guy's about the same build as Roberts. Maybe kind of in the same line of
You
work.
could be his twin,
You could
even.
Yes.
Are you Soberts?
Yeah. Hey, I hear you're looking for my friend. I mean, another agent.
Good
No,
to
I'm
see you
kidding.
here.
I'm completely unrelated. But yeah, just another brick shit house.
A shit
he'll,
brick
uh,
house.
Yeah.
Just the guy we need. We heard you were in Iraq. Glad you can make
Oh,
it.
Sammy.
Hey, Stewie. Yeah.
They
Oh
dap
my
him up.
God, Scott isn't here, right?
No, he's not.
Fuck yes. All right, what do we got going?
Yeah, we'll take the few minutes to debrief you on that.
All right. And you still have the box of rocks in this room, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put him in the safe, the
Okay.
motel safe.
There's a very heavy air in this hotel. And it
Don't
feels
like
like
it.
something's just watching.
Yang, could you get the rocks and take them to a green box for us?
Okay, I can arrange for that. I'll
Great.
bring them somewhere.
That works. I think Russell's right. Time is super important. I think we need to just go in, you know, if shit hits the fan and gets real, Russell, go ahead and make a call to pull the tapes. What is it? Sam, whose name is not changed on here.
Yeah. 1 second. I'm just I'm going through what you said. You smelled the pest stuff, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you can't just get that anywhere, so like
true.
what kind of fumigators work down there?
That's a really
Like
great question.
why would like a fumigator would work in the tunnels, right? So like who's the city got hired?
That's the call to make with your bureaucracy.
That sounds like a
Russell.
job for
Fuck the
bureaucracy.
fuck the CCTV footage. That's not going to get us anywhere.
Well, that
Make a phone
actually
call.
probably could too. We'd see, yeah, potentially someone dragging
Well,
a
that'd
body.
take
but
hours
yeah.
of combing footage. This is a little bit more expedient.
Okay, great.
Okay, so
So-
yeah, I'll put in calls to see who would have fumigator access.
Who has
you
the
might have,
exterminator contract with
friends.
the Boston Department of Transportation or whatever?
We could also call up Jason and be like, "Hey, we hit a spot. You need to help us out because these fumes, man, these fumes."
Yeah, but yeah, I'm telling you, there is a company on the record as having the extermination contract with Boston's DOT. I know it. Government work, baby.
Yeah, they're all contractors. Yeah, all right. You look it up pretty easily. No roll required. They use for the stations. Let's say they use shield pest eliminators.
Okay. I don't know how that's. None of us know what this guy looks like. I don't really know what kind of call we could make to them to suss out any further who this could possibly
You can get a
be.
list of employees.
Yeah, we can also go to their
Yeah.
office. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I
that
bet we
makes
can do
sense.
both.
If someone took down Roberts, they'd have to be a pretty big guy.
It'd also have to
However,
be a fucking brick shit
Yeah,
house as
'cause-
well.
Well, we also saw
Roberts
how
was-
big the boot prints were.
Robert's a big guy.
Yeah, and you saw the room, which looks like two like huge animals just tore it
And
apart.
I would see, yeah, I would even say that you can pretty much guess that either they're also a brick shit house or they didn't fight fair.
Little column A, little
Or
column
I
both.
was about to
Yeah.
say he
or
had
both.
like he had poison with him. A little bbit of both. All right. Yeah, make some calls, get in a list of employees and see what we can dig up on them.
So yeah, with a list of employees, if I need, I can go there in person. I've usually just found by flashing a badge and saying this is part of an ongoing investigation for child abduction and mishandling things that people tend to be pretty, they tend to fork over information pretty quickly to try and comply. So I'm going to put on my best bland old white guy and
All right, well, it is nighttime, so no one would be in the offices.
should we just break in?
You could break in.
Yeah, we don't have time to be lollygagging. Let's go.
So you'd probably have to break into either like some Department of Transportation office.
If it's a contractor's office, they probably have their own business.
Oh, yes, you could go to the Shield Pest Eliminator's office.
That is my plan.
Look at
Easier
their
to
wall
break
of
into a
best employees or worst
non-government building.
employees. Yeah. Let's do it.
We can always check their records, see who is, scheduled for this particular section of the subway system.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So all four of you are going to do this in Agent Stewie's van.
I mean, it's
Agent-
Remy's
Agent
van.
Agent Remy's van, yeah.
Okay.
Don't sit in the front seat for whatever reason.
There's a stain there.
It's sticky.
How is it still sticky?
I don't ask.
Should we put this in a green box once we're done with it?
Probably.
No, this should be burnt.
Some things shouldn't be kept around.
Okay, so you drive around. The Shield Pest Eliminator's office is in say it's in Southie. It's in South Boston, and which is has a lot of residential neighborhoods. But yeah, you get there. It's a nice one-story concrete building. at the end, like not quite on the main street, but a street down from the main street. You pull up your van. The lights are off.
Is
There
it one
are
of those
some
like?
vans in the
Is there a
lot.
back alleyway? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. There's a lot next to it with some pest control vans.
Just park our van right in there if it kind of
Yep.
has the
If we
same
can
at a
get lucky enough
glance
to
if
do
it
it
has
Yeah,
the
it's got the
same
same shape.
like yeah.
Sam's gonna play the thing he's gonna go van to van and just touch the hood of each of them to see if they've been run recently.
Yeah, none of them have. But there is an empty spot.
Mm.
The one you're parked in.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep watch because I'm probably shit at actually breaking in. But just in case I see a van pop by, I'll try and get an idea of what it looks like. I mean, it looks like those, but maybe I'll get a view of somebody.
I don't have like craft lock picking, I think it is, but I do have a 50 in criminology.
I'll take your 50 in criminology.
Okay.
I could also
As you get down.
break the door.
Oh, with the fire axe.
Well,
Here's
let's try
Johnny.
the subtle way
Let's
first.
Let's not
Stewie,
set off the
please.
alarm system. It'll give us a little bit more time.
Yeah, and speaking of alarm systems, right? There's they have a rudimentary alarm system. You can spot one of those alarms that make noise when you don't put the right keypad code.
Is there a shit? Do we want to risk cutting the power to the place if they have a junction box outside? If they're
Yeah, that's
all the
simple enough
records
to
are
do.
yeah, if all the records are digital, then it's going to shoot us in the foot. But we can just hope that they have paper records.
I have an electrician. Could I cut only the power to the security system?
Yeah, you can. You're gonna have to roll for it though.
Okay. Beep. Nope.
Okay. So you cut it. All the power goes off.
Nah. It was worth a shot.
Better than nothing, I guess. And go ahead and pop the lock, and just using little flashlight to try and go through, looking for manager's office filing cabinets just to dig through employee
Yeah,
records.
so you get in through the back door. There's a bunch of chemicals and shit in like a storage room.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fax machine with a printer, and then some offices. It's a pretty small place. And then there's a room with like equipment, like masks and respirators and all this other shit to protect yourself. So you definitely see that. And you're going into these offices and you're looking with your flashlight for any kind of documents. You have a lot of deals with different customers, but most everything would be on a computer.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's take the bloody computer.
Right? So you just rip the
Take the
entire
hard- yeah.
computer tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like pick it up and carry it out. We can plug it in somewhere else.
Okay.
I like that idea.
I will say whoever has the highest stealth, you can roll that. And then we
Okay.
can just call it that.
I got 70 stealth.
Got it.
All right, then you're great.
Oh yeah.
All right, you're a smooth criminal. You get back into the van with the hard drive, and you can be off.
Let's go.
We want to leave a stake out here in case if we think this is the person. Do we want to leave somebody watching out for him to come back?
I think we're going to need all hands on deck when we go into the sewers, honestly, which feels like as soon as we have a little bit of information, we're probably headed for the sewers. I don't like the thought of Robert staying there too long.
Fair enough.
So if 30 is enough in computer science to let me be able to just essentially, even I don't know, do I just plug into a hard drive? It's what I see in TV shows. They're just like, oh, this cable.
If you took the tower, you just plug it into peripherals and turn it on.
Yep.
Well,
Let's
I
say
thought
you
I
can
was
do
taking
that.
the tower. Then the GM said I took the hard drive.
Yeah, whatever you want. You probably took the tower, to be honest. It's just
Okay.
easier because you don't have to unscrew everything. All right, so you plug in the tower. You've got a 30. I'll give it to you because you're just looking at this, like names. So, there's like 6 employees, and I'll give you a list. So we have Jackson Cole, Ethan Parker, Lucas Sawyer, Adam McCauley, Aiden Mitchell, and Caleb Anderson.
Calling out each of the names, I want to essentially just point at each of the other agents so that one person can look up their name and try to pull as many socials, LinkedIn's, whatever, for any kind of digital footprint that might look like our guy. Essentially just large, I'm assuming unkind expression.
Disgruntled, real mean.
I
Okay.
did take some pictures too while we were there of nearby cars, so I can be like, also, here's what was on the
I like
street.
that.
Somebody would have left their personal car probably, so we can cross compare that way too.
Yeah. So if you're gonna just spend the time to look up everyone's social media profiles, everyone's got a social media profile besides Adam McCauley.
The psychopath. Even I have a Facebook.
Does it have an age on him or just the name?
There is no profile at all.
No, I
So-
meant in the company records.
Oh
'Cause-
yeah.
Because somebody's been working there for 20 years, if we believe this, so
Yep.
they'd probably be a long timer.
Yeah, he's just about in his he's 42.
Feasible.
Yeah.
Pull public records on this guy. Where's he live?
Bureaucracy. I can roll
Yeah.
it if you want, since it's late.
Yep.
I am glad I put a bunch of points in it. 59 under 70.
Yeah, he's got a property in Cambridge.
I say this is enough of a reason to do a house call.
I 100% agree.
Yep.
Let's go kick down some doors.
Okay, I grab my briefcase.
And we sent Yang off with the stones,
Yep.
correct?
You haven't heard from Yang.
I don't think we will.
Do
I
we
mean,
still have. Do we still have the crossbow?
The Gauss rifle.
Hmm.
Uh it probably got mangled in the MRI incident.
Anybody has any heavy weapons? I could probably use those.
I'll toss you a pistol. It's the best I got, which is not a heavy weapon.
Okay.
I'm assuming Remy only just had there's a drawer that you can open up in the back of the creeper van that's just an assortment of different garrots. Like there's piano wire,
God,
there's
I forgot
violin
his-
wire, there's
yeah.
cat gut.
Oh,
Is-
never look in one of his drawers. Ugh.
big mistake. Big mistake. Yeah, it's too bad. Sounds like this Roberts guy would have had a gun, but he's gone. Luckily, I have a gun too, he says, flashing his assault carbine. But again, I'm the only one I have.
Where were you carrying that?
A lady never tells.
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to, Russell. Let's go.
All right, so you're going for the house call.
Yep.
All right, great. So you are driving to the address. It's an apartment building like any other. And let's say that the lights are off. You're parked outside. There's no car in the parking space that's been assigned to that apartment number. So it's completely empty. How are you getting inside? Because this
I'll-
is like a communal apartment building where you've got
Right.
I can either just wait. We still had the the Thai delivery bags that I remember that Remy and I ate ours, but I should still have 2 very cold and slightly sticky Thai takeout bags. So essentially trying to hold it and look like a DoorDash driver or a delivery driver, and trying to buzz and wait for someone to go in and essentially just look hapless and sheepish and be like, "Oh, really sorry. This is for 813. It's sorry, do you mind?" They're not responding.
Right. So you're knocking on someone's door and saying that?
Oh, well, I thought that it was sort of the front door buzzer, that was the initial threshold. So trying to look sheepish in order to have someone let me inside.
Oh yeah,
And then
that
after they're
works.
gone, I'll hold the door open.
What's your
for them.
persuade?
My persuade is 50.
Oh yeah, they'll like, oh, all right. Sure.
I'm so bland. They're just like, ugh, and then keep going.
Yeah. Have a nice night. And then you hold the door open, and the rest of your spec ops unit goes inside the
Yeah,
apartment.
we tiptoe in. Yep.
Yes,
yep.
sir.
As the cold pad thai is just dripping.
Yeah, this guy lives in the basement.
Of course he
On the
does.
basement level.
Oh, he's got a letter in front of his apartment, not even a number.
Yep.
A13.
So you head downstairs, and it's pretty quiet down here. You're also feeling heavy. There's a lot of emotional weight, and as you make your way down the stairs, the room next to Adam's apartment, the apartment next to Adam's apartment, you're just hearing just a couple scream at each other.
Bad vibes all around.
Yeah, and there's just a baby crying.
Let's listen at the door. Here, see if there's anybody in Adam's space.
No, it's very quiet. You're not hearing any sounds from within Adam's apartment.
I don't have any lock picking stuff, so I'll step back at this point, but I'll give the thumbs up.
If I can just use criminology again to try and pick it, or I can roll it.
Yep. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Because with a click, the door opens up, and inside it's completely dark. It looks Spartan in nature. There's scarcely any furniture at all. But there's boxes, small boxes everywhere. Some with pest control chemicals and other stuff. And one thing that you do notice is the blue-green rocks.
Well, shit.
A very quiet fuck escapes Agent Russell's lips.
And now you feel, Roxy, since you
Mhm.
have the highest POW, you definitely feel something watching you. Like something knows.
All right, how many boxes? I mean, how many rocks are there rather? Is it like dozens and dozens? Is it like a few?
Yeah, there's dozens and dozens.
Okay.
Okay, I was
Stewie,
gonna say,
you
let's
stay
bag them up
outside.
and go.
Yeah. Stewie, Sam, you stay outside. We're already compromised, so Roxy,
At
you and I
least-
can gather these up.
Yeah, clear the space first, but then I'm happy to.
Yeah.
Neither
Yeah.
you look like you're much a gun people, so I'll do the quick, sweep of the apartment, make sure there's nobody hiding.
I'm actually going to put my hand out on Sam, like in the doorway, as feeling this kind of heavy watched sensation. I just want to say, no, we need you to stay unknown. Like, we need some wild cards in here. Roxy and I can sweep the place. If you hear
Right.
sound, then go in. But
Hurry up.
Okay.
Sweeping the place, looking for anything. I realize there's a ton of crap. Anything that would just catch my eye, standing out, something different,
Well, size 13 boots,
right?
size 13 shoes. The rocks, there's no windows. And in the room where there is a window, the bathroom, it's been newspapered up.
Mhm.
So there's
Charming.
no natural light going in here.
Okay, grabbing
And
some.
you're getting that
Mhm.
smell, that same smell that you smelled in the it almost smells like a
apartment.
subway tunnel
Oh. Okay.
when you were in the hellhole.
Yeah. I hate it here. Great. Let's pack up these rocks. Maybe that will rob him of some of whatever it is that he can do. I don't know.
How
Toss
are
him
you
in
going to
the
test that? Because
toss 'em
there
in the
is a
fucking
way to
harbor.
test that.
Test that these can throwing them away would do something.
Yeah, or moving them.
I'm not going to put them in a room with an MRI machine, Handler.
That's true. Well, you can give me an intelligence roll.
Yep.
I'm very smart. Yes.
Okay, so I will give you this. There is a way to determine if rocks are the cause of something or not by just removing them from the area. You can go back to the area and see if there's that
Yeah.
heavy feeling.
See if the vibes are still there. That was kind of what I was thinking. Okay. Let's bag them up, take them out of the apartment building. Come back
Okay,
through.
and it is still nighttime.
Yep.
By the way. So yeah, you take some time, you box up these rocks. So you get a cardboard box that's about maybe 2 feet by 2 feet. You just fill them with rocks. It's fucking heavy.
Yep.
And you're pretty sure you got all of them.
I just want to set them in the dumpster, like out back behind the building, if they have a
Okay.
trash chute or something like that, to get them out of there.
Yeah, yeah. So, and if you're searching this guy's apartment for everything, I'll take the
Yes.
search now.
No.
Nope. Okay. Well, Russell.
No, I think I'm winded. I might have pulled something.
Okay.
But if are the vibes still off in here since we've come back?
A little better.
Okay.
You
I'll
might
tell
invite
that.
Sam and Stewie to come on in at that
Yeah.
point. Help us look for anything that might give us any idea about this.
Sure. All right. So Sam and Stewie, you can also give me a search. And Russell, you put them outside, right? Near the dumpster?
Or in the dumpster, yeah.
In the dumpster? Okay.
Hey, if you're just putting space rocks around, we need to leave somebody there.
Yeah, I'll stay behind. I wasn't
Okay.
sweeping, doing a very good job with it. So you guys go.
Okay. Give a call if somebody comes for him.
Copy.
Oh God, there's gas in here.
All right. So Sam and Stewie, if you're entering the apartment, you can definitely give me a search roll.
Yeah, I passed.
You passed. All right. So Stewie, you're looking through this guy's stuff, right? He's got barely anything. No family, no nothing. Just bills that he pays on time, food that keeps him alive. And then you look into his closet, right? And you're like, you have the idea of looking through the pockets of some of his clothes. In the pockets are rocks.
Whoa.
God damn it.
Well, this guy has some sort of rock obsession.
Listen, Sam, stay back as much as you can.
So what? Yeah, I'll stay kind of back out of the way. So what? This guy gets contacted by alien rocks and it makes him a sad loser? Like, what are we going with here?
Or maybe he taps into the rocks and there's some kind of basically a bug, a listening device or something. He can do things with them, hear things through them, see things through them, or something.
And the rocks give him power of some kind or
I think
something
he's
in the
using them
rocks?
somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
think
like,
he ate
I
them?
mean, I don't know. Robert,
Oh,
he always
that's
liked that Smallville show, and he was saying it's like kryptonite or something. It was
Oh
pretty
shit.
dumb, but like
I
if
love
someone
that
was
show.
eating the rocks.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense to me. No need to explain further.
Oh my god, like
Just
in
like
episode
kryptonite. No. You mean in seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many it's
6,
always
7,
the
8,
same.
9.
Yeah. Well, then we're getting into the comics, maybe. So it doesn't matter. Sam shuts that line of thinking down. Okay, but if he needs the rocks for something, like if this is some radiation therapy or whatever, we should make sure we probably like. Do we think he can find him again? Like they give off vibes, right?
Probably. It felt like he was watching Roxy and I whenever we came in here. So if he can see us, probably he can tell where they are. It certainly shit went south whenever we opened the
Mhm.
briefcase with the rocks in it. So
And a note too. Well, let's think about getting that thing lined to keep it away from stuff. And also, wasn't there? You were talking about that underground space, Roxy. You were saying there was that buzz
Roxy's
in the
not in the
other.
room.
Roxy's gone. That's right. Roxy was saying there was a buzz in the other room. I wonder if there's another source of this. Like he's mining this from something, right?
yeah, or maybe these are
Possible.
just little traces from a larger deposit or something. That's what
Yeah.
she was hearing, because she was hearing something in a different direction than the bone zone, as I'm affectionately calling it.
That's
Just gonna
not
let
official.
that simmer.
That's not official.
We do not sanction this.
I'll
sorry, it's the
actually.
pain meds.
I don't know that they've found more rocks, but I am calling Yang. Just tell him that we got another pickup of rocks. That he's found a secure place for them.
All right, make a luck roll.
Come on, Yang, get on your shit.
Full
49.
All right. Yeah, he picks up. How are you doing? He sounds tired.
You don't sound well. Listen, we found the place that this guy lives. Found his apartment. Found his records. We found more rocks. We're gonna need another pickup, and I would highly suggest you put them somewhere and don't go around them. I don't know what the hell's what is with these things, but it's not good. Put them somewhere, store them, walk away.
I'm working on it. And you can hear that he's in a car. Driving. Is there anything else you need?
Yeah, we got another pickup of rocks. I can hold on to him for a while, but I was letting you know. We
Okay.
got a name. I'll give him name, information, address. Who this guy is.
All right. You take care. And
You too,
hangs-
Yang.
He hangs up. He pulled through. Very nice. Yeah, he sounded kind of off. What's your human?
My human int is probably non-existent. 40.
Okay. Okay, that's enough. He sounds like he's in rough shape, to be honest. Less just mentally.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've established that something about these rocks really affect the mood of it all. So I hope he
Yeah.
takes my advice and puts them somewhere and walks away from them.
Yeah, he gives you, let's say he gives you the address of the green box that he's gonna put it in.
Great. Well, then I'll tell him we don't need to pick up. We'll just bring them there ourselves.
This
Okay.
may be a very stupid question, but could we not just like dump them in the harbor? If we're in Boston, just
Yeah,
like
you can dump him in the harbor.
dump them in the harbor.
So that we let this negative vibes
Yeah.
just stew about in the waters of Boston and
I
just
mean, but if
persist
we're
throughout
worried
the
about
entire
him coming
city.
back to get him, let him go swimming.
Do those fish look sad to you?
It's okay. They can't feel pain,
Yeah. No,
emotional
we
or
need to-
otherwise.
we need to contain these. Yeah. We need to get these away. So what's our plan, right? You guys were talking earlier about going to save what's his face. Do you really want to do that? Or do we need to set a trap for what's his face? Adam. Because if he's also watching, he knows we have the rocks.
I'm assuming I'm not in the room. So
Russell is
I was
eating.
thinking we should probably go out and regroup and
all
get the
right.
rocks back. Like
Look,
unless you guys have something else you want to do here.
No, Russell took a box of stale
No, if we
Cheez-Its
got
from the apartment
all of
and
the
is going
rocks, or
out.
at least we think we got all the rocks, you guys didn't find anything else, any weird shit, weird books, weird anything. Okay. Then I think setting a trap's not a bad idea. I don't like, I mean, come on. If it were, I mean, I know it sounds like you don't like Scott, but if it were Scott in there, would you just leave him there?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
damn.
also I want
Remind me not to
Arcel.
join S Cell. Fucking hell, man.
I want Arcel to roll San against helplessness
Yeah.
because they are missing a member. And this is gonna be a 0/1d4.
Guess I
Oh
don't miss him
fuck! I
that
only have
much.
36 sand.
I'm good.
Oh,
That's a
jeez.
96. No.
You
Hey,
just gotta lock in.
now Russell feels compelled to go save Roberts. Doesn't matter.
No, but it's really getting to me that
Yeah.
like there's
He's
nothing that I can
probably
do.
down there in the hellhole.
Just body parts floating around with that weird fucking kid. I'm gonna shoot him in the head again.
He'll just come right back.
The kid, not Roberts. Maybe.
Maybe. You might have to. I mean,
If we do, we do, but at least we're taking care of our own
right.
in whatever way is most appropriate.
So my understanding is right now we have a threat, which is the guy. We need to take him out. At that point, we can go downstairs and whatever this space rock thing is, at least it doesn't have the guy that's messing
You
with
know what?
us.
I'm gonna go knock on a neighbor's door. I want to know how often this guy is even on the surface and making appearances. What if he's just living down there at this point? Did we get a sense that someone had been through recently, like food, dirty plates?
Or
Yeah.
was there dust in there?
Not a lot of dust. Some dust. It looks
Okay.
like someone lived there. There is food.
It's
There
not
are
like
shoes,
rotten.
there are
Like it
clothes.
seems like
Nothing's
someone
rotten.
comes through normal,
It looks
regularly.
like whatever his diet is optimal for physical strength.
Great. This guy's gonna fucking
A
beat
lot
our
of
ass.
jerky.
Yeah,
in
kids
the
not
trash can.
gross.
I
Just
hope
rows and
Robert's
rows,
got at
like
least
this-
one hit off.
bottles
Can
and
I-
bottles of protein powder everywhere, muscle
Can I
milk.
just roll luck if Remy has a claymore that can just set behind his door if the fucker comes back?
You could definitely do that. That'd be kind of funny.
Great idea.
Hell yeah, Ot 3.
Ah!
All right. Well, I was looking for a crit, but if you have demolitions, you could probably make a tripwire.
I have demolitions.
Hey.
So if you want to just explodorate this man, you
and
can.
and the apartment building with all these other people inside of it.
I mean, it's one grenade. It's just gonna take out maybe the adjacent apartment, but they don't sound very happy anyways.
The problem there is we're just blind as to whether we actually got him or not. So at the moment, if the rocks are out and we're not feeling that
Listen,
bad
Sam-
mojo,
Sam,
probably
you
can't
weren't down
see.
there. I don't know if we're gonna come back once we go back down there again. Frankly, I'm surprised we got
Right.
out once. So consider this an insurance policy that even if we can't get back out, hopefully we can fuck him up whenever he comes back for his Cheerios.
what's the range on those rocks? Like, if you really think about it,
I don't think they come
Where-
from Verizon, but I mean, maybe just
I'm gonna need you to go with your gut feeling. You two have had the most experience with these two rocks. If we're within range, let's assume that you're being surveilled, right? So we need to get someone outside that range, and that's where an ambush could take place, right?
Okay.
So this might be do we want to split? This is not something I want to suggest necessarily.
this may be how you do things in S cell, but this is not how we do things in R cell, Buster.
Yeah, the split up. It's in our Agent Split isn't here, but
And this is why you have such a
Oh,
high
no,
turnover
yeah.
rate. Agent Sierra, I already heard what happened to her. God rest her soul.
no, what I'm thinking is we drive up right next to this Harvard station with the box of rocks in the back of the car, right? Then we all go down into the tunnel to rescue whatever his name is.
His name's
But-
fucking Roberts. Have a little respect.
That's a terrible first name. But at that point, as long as we can get out of surveillance, like put it on a side street, put it somewhere in a parking garage where we can get an ambush off, Stewie and I might be able to catch him.
I say no splitting up. I remember what happened in the agency era. I can describe that in
Oh,
one
jeez.
word. Spaghettified.
Yeah. No, they really split up.
And here you are suggesting.
Advocating for it again.
Well, look, if
Do
it
you not see a
if it
trend
didn't work
here,
the first
Sam?
time, try it again.
I think we're out of range right now. I say I just rig up an IED, walks in, do 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 do. Honey, I'm home, and he's gone.
Why is he coming back here? He knows, right? If we believe Roxy,
He
did you tell
probably
us that
knows.
he was I realize I'm making an assumption that you told us, like we're
Assume I
being
told you
surveilled.
everything.
Yeah.
That's true. He knew the rocks weren't like I think he knows where the rocks are.
Right.
Which means he'll know that we took him out of his apartment, which means why would he come back to his apartment?
Or we all just fake going down and we hide in the bushes and whack him.
Or we all just go down into the tunnels and just fuck him up.
Where are we leaving the rocks then?
In the safe house that Yang arranged for the green box. Do we need him?
No, we don't. It just needs to be where he can't get to him. Right.
Well, that's, we'll assume Yang did a due diligence there.
Do I think Homeboy's influence with the Prince of Persia nonsense is limited to places where the rocks are? Because I think we took all of the rocks out of the bone zone, and then Roberts put up the demolition stuff, blew it, and then he Prince of Persia'd it. So I think he can do timey-wimey stuff away from the rocks, or maybe just where they have been. I'm just trying to piece together how.
Well,
If
he
there's
didn't take all of the rocks in the
Say
tunnel.
it.
There's just a lot.
Say it.
Oh, I thought we had. Okay.
No, there's just so many.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I would.
So it seems
would
like
bet.
he can
Yeah.
Prince of Persia us. My nephew plays it. I don't know. But it's the time thing. Wherever these rocks are, frankly, they're a liability the longer we keep
Right.
them with us. And anything that happens around them, he can fast forward or rewind time.
Yeah, that makes it really tough to secure it, huh?
And we also don't want to carry them with us if we're going back down there.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want to give him another weapon.
All right, so at this point, let me know what you're going to do with these rocks, because you've been working throughout the night.
Yeah.
And you're not going to take any willpower penalty, because that's only after day 2 of all-nighters.
We're dropping the rocks off at the green box.
Okay.
Russell, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just going to ask, my Delta Green rules are a bit fuzzy. If we stop by Dunkin' and I get several coffees, can I
Iced
get some
coffee in the
willpower
fall?
back? Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
I think isn't chugging coffee give you like 2 willpower, but doing Coke gives you 1d6?
I believe so. Something
Shola
like that.
bump.
Yeah. Do they have? Okay.
To
How good of a
even you out.
Dunkin' is this?
If
You're
if
all right.
Remy doesn't have some Coke in this van, then
Listen,
What's this
I
in the
won't give you the
headrest?
Coke, but I will give you the Dunkin' Donuts,
all right.
because there's one on
Fair
every.
Remy
enough.
said this is either Coke or Anthrax.
Fair enough.
All
No,
right,
it's both.
so you pick up the box. The sun's rising. Is the box closed or open?
Closed
Closed.
Okay.
I want to put the rocks in a trash bag and then
in a box.
Yeah. Now this van
box
is
in
having
another
some
box.
inside of another box
bad
and then mail that
vibes.
box to myself.
Give me the brain cell back, Lex. I swear to God.
No, it's mine.
But I would say you definitely pick up your Dunkin' Donuts. You drive to the green box address. It's like the second floor of a storage unit room. It
Okay.
does have some windows.
That's honestly probably good. Everywhere we've seen this thing active has been in darkness.
Yeah, and that does give you an idea.
Is it getting some UV lights to bring with us?
I don't know.
Is it that we can't fight him into the darkness? Sorry.
Yeah. So you're just to narrate even more, you're bringing the rocks upstairs to the screen box room. You see the original box
Hmm.
with the rocks that you put in, and the lid is open, but there is no rocks in there.
God damn it, Yang is compromised.
However, sunlight is filling the room.
Call up Yang.
Yeah. Set the box down.
Okay.
Could it be that this has some kind of reaction to sunlight? Is what I'm thinking. But call Yang.
Yeah.
Check on him. He did not sound well. Make sure he actually left rocks in here.
Okay, so who's calling Yang?
Sounded like Sam was volunteering.
All right.
Okay.
Yang. Ring, 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 ring.
Yeah. He picks up. He's like, my favorite son. How was football practice?
Did you take the rocks, Yang?
No.
Why did you open the briefcase? I'm glad you did, but why?
Well, they wanted to make sure they were still there.
Can't argue with that. And did you notice the rocks do anything while you were there? Or did you just bug out?
No, it was nighttime, so
All right. Well, the rocks are gone, and we had to unlock it. So you
That's
can
true.
account. You can account for all your time, right?
Yes.
I think it
I
has
don't
something to
like
do
how
with
quick
sun.
you answer.
I
I
think it
think
has
you're
something
right.
to do with the
Well,
sun.
just pop one out. Let's open the box, see what happens. He's like on the phone with Yang, just be like, just open the box a little.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, the rocks start to burn up in the sunlight.
Oh, close them again. I've got an idea.
Okay. I mean, if you say you have an idea, I'll close it. But
Yeah, because sunlight, if you just get like UV flashlights or whatever, we might be able to create our own. You know what I'm talking about?
firebombs.
Yeah. So I watched this really cool thing
Yeah, and still
called
on the phone.
Blade. And it's like an anti-vampire. I love
Sounds
love
like you
movies.
figured stuff out, huh?
Yeah.
Yang's like,
Thanks,
can we get
Yang.
off the phone, please?
Agent Sam, are you telling me that it's open season on Suckheads?
This guy. Yeah. I assume we at that point like do a R
High five, fist bump.
As our
SL
cell just shakes
sucks.
their heads like
Yeah.
disappointed parents.
You know our friend is dying, right?
Exactly.
He's been dying.
But the UV light is a good idea. Let's get those and let's get the fuck into that subway with the box. We'll take the box with us.
Oh, you're taking
Yeah.
the box with you.
I just
some
want to
of the
test
box?
out
Let's
the
just
light.
test
I just
if we
want to
buy
test
some
it.
UV lights.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I wanted the rocks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you don't want okay, you just want to use the
Yeah,
light
I
as
just
kind
want to
of a
be like,
weapon.
does this
Okay.
work? And if it works, then we're
I got you.
golden, baby.
So no, we're not bringing any rocks, but we are going to
Okay.
test Sam's theory that like shining just a UV light on them would cause the same effect.
Yeah, all right. So, do we want to say you pick up the UV light when the store is open?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, done and
Couple
done.
4,
All right, 4.
5 in case we actually
5.
manage to retrieve Roberts.
Can I make an intelligence roll? I don't have anything in chemistry, but our flashlights got really hinky down there in the
That
dark
is
and
true.
didn't want to open back up. Would we use phosphorus, or is there something that we can use for a chemical reaction that could produce UV light in a pinch?
There are chemical reaction that can
Ooh.
confi-
Because I mean that's the basis of glow sticks, but like, can I make a glow stick with stuff? Google away.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
To produce ethanol. No, UV light.
Yes. Yeah, phosphorus. Burning magnesium. Also, burning magnesium is super fucking bright, so you might actually blind yourself looking at
Yeah.
it. But yeah,
Yeah.
you could definitely burn magnesium. in a pinch.
Magnesium's like chemistry class is coming back to me now. Magnesium is unstable as hell. But if it would be
Ooh.
possible for me to try and procure, I'm pretty sure like magnesium flares are part of flashbang grenades because they are so bright and they burn super, super hot.
Yep.
If there would be some way that I could try and procure some of those as an emergency.
Yeah, you definitely could. FBI has access to that kind of stuff. And there is a headquarters, I think, in Everett, which is maybe 20 minutes
In the
north of
area,
Boston.
yeah.
Okay. I can go do
Or
that if
Chelsea.
if there's any other preparations that y'all would want to do, just because
Ooh, we're
I
gonna
am concerned
steal
about
No,
flashbangs.
that's a great idea.
All right, so now that you have your UV lights and Russell's gonna go out and get his flashbangs illegally, what kind of experiments are you gonna do with these rocks?
eat them.
You know, take 'em into a-
take a little bite.
Because you've
you
got
know,
a box full of rocks,
Right.
like you
Maybe
can
just
have
have
draw
some
the
of those.
shade if there is like a shade available. Just draw the shade and then see if like they respond the same way to UV light.
Yeah, so you draw the shade, they don't burn up. And then you're flashing the UV light on them.
Yeah.
They burn up.
All right. Hell yeah.
Love that.
Well, then we can just leave this box in the sun. It takes care of itself. We can
Love it.
load up for bear with UV lights.
Nice.
Let's go get our guy. Arm up, guys. If you're not already. Sam, you
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
look like you would.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, arm up. Can I do I brought my fire extinguisher. Could I empty it and like fill it with gas and then put like a bike valve in it so I could use it as a flamethrower?
That is hilarious.
Sure. If you
They'll never see it coming.
That's like gunsmithing bullshit right
yeah,
there.
that is a
Weapons
gunsmithing
crafting.
roll.
It's the reverse fire extinguisher. The fire settering or
Unextinguisher.
You
Yeah,
gonna
I would say you could definitely do that. Since you don't have weaponsmith, it'll be
I have
really
mechanic.
funny if you just give me a luck roll.
Okay, that's better than my mechanic skill. So
I assume we
Or-
all
or
crowd
mechanics,
around
yeah.
you as you're doing this.
Yes, of course.
Openly smoking.
Nope. I am not in the room. Good luck. Godspeed. SL can handle this aspect of it.
Nope.
No? Okay. Well. Yeah, you puncture your fire extinguisher.
Fuck.
Hey, at least you kept your eyebrows.
Could I push it? Are there
Oh, Lord.
pushes
No,
in
there's
here?
no pushing. You can always
What?
get another fire extinguisher.
Okay, I'll get
Stewie.
another one.
Stewie,
All right, you buy a fire extinguisher.
how many fire extinguishers you gonna do this to, man?
Listen,
I'll take the mechanics roll instead. That's a little more appropriate, to be honest.
At some point,
Alright.
we're just wasting gasoline, Stewie.
Give me a fumble, please.
no, that's just another fail.
You puncture his fire extinguisher. What is happening?
We're just
Double or
in, like,
nothing.
In a parking lot watching it cool out of this fire
Yeah.
extinguisher.
Double or
Damn.
nothing.
Double or nothing. You buy your third fire extinguisher. Oh, you're
Come
technically your second.
on.
At what point does it become an unusual expense? Just curious. How many fire extinguishers is
4.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that one's a pass. If you're gonna
Okay.
give me 3, that's a pass.
All right. Yeah. You make a flamethrower.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the 2 broken fire extinguishers? Throw them in the garbage.
No, you always keep those.
Okay.
Put them on the apartment walls so that when that claymore goes off, they'll try and use those and really set things up for success.
Oh yeah.
Genius.
So you're basically arming up to go back into the hellhole.
Correct.
I think so.
Awesome.
From my perspective, I have a gun. I have UV flashlight for myself and Roberts. Should he actually make it out of this alive, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
speaking
I'm
of
good.
Roberts. Be another one of
Ruh-roh.
those sand rolls that I've been asking for.
I don't think at this point, yeah, he can't succeed at a
Oh, he
minus
straight up
20.
can't succeed.
No, he could have, but he didn't.
All right. Is his breaking point?
I'm 1 away from the 0.
All right. Well, he's at his break. Set him to his breaking point again then.
Yep. No, I'm sorry. I'm 2 away this way
Oh, okay. That's fine.
because of the way it drops down. So yeah, I'm at 26
All
to
right.
lift the veil slightly. I'm doing great, guys. I love it down here. I love making Alex come up with more disorders to give to Robert.
I've got my page up here.
He's speed running.
So yeah, just putting the veil back. Every failed sand roll, I'm setting him down another breaking point.
Yikes.
Because bad
That's-
things
this
are
is
happening to
fine.
Robert.
That is how dull that fucking college student is to be stuck in a room with, I bet. Is just, it's not so bad once you get used to the taste. Jesus Christ.
Hey, so you never asked, but I'm an English major. I think it'll be really useful.
Wow.
You want to hear a poem I wrote?
No.
As T.S. Eliot once said, stop, please.
No. No.
I can't die.
You know, a lot of people say that Tolkien wrote too much exposition in his novelization of The Lord of the Rings, but actually there's a whole nother set called the Similarian, which has additional detail on the High Elves. Another breaking point.
And Roberts is like, you mean the Cimmerillion? And slaps the kid.
All right, so let's ahead and look at what Agent Russell is doing as you have just checked into the FBI headquarters in, I believe, Everett.
I want to go in. I don't think that I've needed to necessarily take any PTO at this point, and trying to
Oh,
do
sorry,
my
it's in Chelsea. Yep, even closer.
yeah, trying to do my best to be ignored. I essentially just want to go into the armory and requisitions and mark down for an emergency supply kit
Okay.
with complete with flares, caution tape, things like that, like signal flares and things like that. And I might just happen to grab the wrong kind of flares and
Ooh.
to stock up the kit.
Yeah, give me a bureaucracy in order to fake
Okay.
all this. You got a 70, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm glad I got a 70 because I rolled a 68.
Whoa. All right. Well, you get your goodies.
They could tell I was reaching for the signal flares. Yeah. Signal flares.
Yeah. Wonderful. So you get your equipment and you get into your vehicle and you drive off. This is fine. Where are you all meeting up?
Hotel, just make sure we're all
Yeah.
ready to go.
It
and
is a
roll out.
bright and sunny fall day. It is, let's say, maybe 11 a.m. now.
Let's
now that you've
fucking
done-
do it.
Oh, we missed the continental breakfast. I was hoping to get a free breakfast.
Oh my,
out of all
we will
this.
go to the McDonald's drive-through.
I'm not Remy. Thank you.
All right, yeah, I'm ready. Let's strap this on. The earlier we can go, the more likely it is to be day when we get out.
Fair point. We just need to be done by 4 p.m.
Is there anything that you're going to warn SL about, Arcel? Because they've never been in
Oh, we're
this
gonna get.
space.
I'm giving them the full picture. They are fully read in on everything that happened.
And I think we need to let Yang know, like, we'll just send him another phone call with the we're doing this. If you don't hear from us,
Yeah,
send more
send
bodies.
in.
Yeah.
If I'm not
More
back in
pe-
5 minutes, just
yeah,
wait longer.
UV light works. Like we'll clue him in on the weakness.
Good idea. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the important part. We're gonna take care of it.
All right, so you call Yang up, and I won't go through that, but yeah, you inform him. He agrees.
He's at the carnival. He's having a great time.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Watch out for the clowns. But he has utmost faith in S-Cell and R-Cell. He's a positive figure in your life.
think he rebounded too much from this, guys.
We need to give him more of these rocks.
Just to balance him out.
So you head over to Harvard Station. You use Joe's key to get into the abandoned subway station. Well, not much movement in here. Still the footprints from last foray into the hellhole. They're still there. You're kind of thinking, I suppose, like where the other set of footprints is, the one that the exterminator has. It looks like he didn't even use this direction. So you follow in. It's pretty dusty. You have your UV lights out, your flashlights out. What is everyone using, and what's the marching order?
I'll go in. I'll go first. I've got the buzzing,
Yeah.
and we actually know the way. Um,
Do we
Yeah,
want to
I'll
try
either
and
go in-
surprise them with the lights, or do we just go in, lights blasted,
I
and
don't like the idea of starting with UV lights. I want to
Okay.
preserve
Yeah.
those batteries too, because the lights were acting kind of fucky last
Right. And
time.
how are you going to distribute the equipment that you procured, Russell? Like everyone
how
gets
many,
one, or you?
Yeah, how many flares was I able to grab?
You got a crate full, so let's say like a set of 10.
Oh, hell yeah. Everybody gets 2. And
Whoever is most experienced with those kinds of things should get more than anyone else.
I was going to put the other ones in the briefcase.
Okay.
That, like, just worst case, we can try and just shoot it and get it to go off.
Okay.
good idea.
Yeah, so tunnel, pretty unnerving, pretty spooky, but you're not getting that heavy feeling until you just see the crawl space. That crawl space with the grate removed. The crawl space that goes on for a little too long until it reaches that concrete death trap. And that's when that heaviness really weighs down on you.
Shit, you
Okay.
get away from it for a few minutes and you forget just how shitty it is.
Yeah, so Sam and Stewie, this is your first time seeing this, even though you've been warned. So who's crawling through the crawl space?
I'm going in.
All right, so you get
Okay.
on your hands and knees and you begin to crawl forward. You're seeing where the councilman Gao and Joe moved forward through the crawl space, but then once you cross that threshold, there's no more dust. There's no footprints in the dust. Instead, they're just arrows. It's drawn into dust, going deeper.
I'll be right behind Roxy.
Stewie, you want to go next, or should I be the tail?
I'll go next.
All right.
Ever heard of a turkey shoot, Sam?
Don't think I'm familiar with that one. Unless we're like
Oh,
pulling ourselves through this tunnel.
well, don't be the one in the back.
That buzzing is getting a little louder, Roxy.
Going in
And
the right direction.
even though it all looks the same, it feels different. And you move forward, your flashlight swinging. The ceiling begins to get larger, higher and higher as there's like a slant. And it feels like you're in the grand chamber. And you keep on following this droning sound.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of places where this chamber splits off. It's almost like a great hall. There's a stairwell. There's many hallways. You didn't see this before.
It's different. There's like more here.
Yeah, and it's definitely heavier than even before. Heavier with the air of suffering.
So it looks like he wants to show us something.
Show off, looks like.
Of course. I mean, he doesn't have much in his apartment. He wants to try and do all he can to impress somebody, his little kingdom down here, King of the Rats.
Are we noticing like any like as we are flashing against the wall, does the concrete have any like glitter to it or something? Sam's kind of thinking like maybe that's part of how it got in here, right? Like it was mixed into the construction.
Yeah, so it was not mixed into the construction.
Good.
You're seeing a few rocks scattered to and fro, but no big piles. So at this point, you are in the Grand Hall. Are you going to the stairwell? Are you going to continue following the arrows? Or are you going to go into the many hallways that split off?
Roxy, do you hear a droning any direction?
Yeah, do I, or is it pointed, or is it
Yeah,
kind of
it's
all around
pointed to
us?
the stairwell, the droning.
Right there. That's it.
But the arrows are pointing just straight forward, deeper into the hall. So which way are you gonna go?
Is the droning, were the rocks kind of giving that similar feel whenever we were around them, that kind of like droning?
Last time the droning led you to somebody.
Yeah, it did. It led us to the kid. I was just
Yeah.
making sure it wasn't like the same. I don't know. Okay. I think we need to follow the droning if we have any hope of getting Roberts the fuck out of here.
You
Okay.
don't think that, given the arrows on the floor, this might be a little bit of a trap?
Yeah, we're not following the arrows. That's the thing.
Good.
This guy, surprised we didn't find a James Bond collection or something like that. Maybe he's an old Batman fan or something.
Yeah, and I'll definitely take a natural roll from San and Stewie. San roll against a natural because this is your first time dealing with this fucky wucky
44.
extra dimensional structure. All right, it's gonna be 0. Stewie, it's a D4. All right, so is from what I heard, Roxy is gonna go down the stairs.
I'm hoping people follow.
Yeah, I'm following
yeah.
Roxy.
Yeah.
Sticking together.
And as you step forward into this stairwell from behind you, it's like almost like this grand hall that you were just in. It's like it's like a pair of lungs, and you can hear a breathing in this massive chamber. And when you step down into the stairwell, that sound just cuts out. It is quiet. You can hear your own heartbeats and your footsteps. And that droning, you can hear, Roxy, but no one else can hear. And you begin to make your way lower and lower. You are maybe down what appears to be 18 flights. And that droning is getting louder. And when you open the door at the 18th flight down, you are in a hallway with what appears to be bottomless pits on either side and just a walkway forward.
After you
Following the
guys.
droning. Yep. I'll lead the way.
What were you saying about a trap, Stu? Please
Um,
keep it slow. Keep towards the center, I guess. Check
have your weapons
footing.
ready. Don't get
Yep.
caught with your pants down.
I guess
Yeah.
I should say
So
don't
those,
look down.
what's everyone's alertness?
My cat's in front of my
50.
screen, so
50.
All right, 50 is enough because when you walk into this room from the stairwell, you just hear running. And that's running away from you. Going up.
Up the stairwell.
Yep,
that we just came from.
that's correct.
So there was someone behind us this entire time.
Well, this entire time could be anything. I
Or
think
it's
giving
us.
chase to someone, yeah. Hey, cut. Don't
It's
start
time loop
that.
stuff.
Yeah, it's also spatial shit. So he could have just come down one flight. It doesn't make sense and doesn't have to.
Try to make sense of it. You're gonna drive yourself crazy.
Just let's keep eye on the prize.
Yeah, so who's the
Roxy.
Be at
first
the
one that
back.
crosses this little walkway?
I'm leading the way.
All right. You feel pretty emboldened. You know you have an agent to rescue, that you're not going to leave in this hellhole. And you walk forward, bravery in your heart. Of course, the hellhole greets you with nothing. It always has. And you step through the threshold that leads into an archway that leads into another room with what appears to be just a manhole in the ground. You look at the sewer cover. You think you hear sobbing from underneath. It sounds like Robert's.
Hey, Roberts.
Is it manly sobbing?
Real men don't cry. No.
Roberts.
Go away.
Fucking hell, Roberts. Do you want to get out of here or not?
I want out, but I need to stay.
Why?
This is where I live
No,
now.
it's not. Okay, I'm
And he
opening the grate.
splashes the water a little bit.
I'm opening the grate.
ah, ah. The flashlight. There's a pale looking, emaciated version of Roberts there.
Completely nude, sitting in the water.
No, no, don't look at me.
It's cold down here.
Why
think we
didn't you
should-
come for me?
This is us coming for you right now, Roberts. It has not even been 12 hours.
No, it's been so long, years. I belong here. And he's like going under the water. Is there like, I'm assuming he's surrounded by bones and stuff.
Yeah.
He just
How else
kind of
are you
picks.
eating?
Yeah, exactly. He picks one up and he's chewing on it. His teeth are all like blackened
Yellowed
and
and
gross.
fucked
Yeah.
up. Yeah. For
Russell.
seeing Roberts like this is definitely a sand roll.
Russell, does the word
Against helplessness.
compromise mean anything to you?
I'm good. Does he look older?
Yes.
Like old man or just older?
Older.
Yeah,
Full
there's
beard.
definitely a beard. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's probably some scars where it looks like he fell through a glass table about a decade ago.
True. Yeah, and his eyes are scarred over.
He's blind.
Blindish.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
All
It
right,
looks
Roberts.
like he suffered an acid attack a long time ago. What was the result of that sanity roll against
I
helplessness?
passed.
It's still
Failed.
gonna be 1 because that's pretty
Fair.
fucked up.
Roberts, we're getting you out of here.
Still couldn't reach the. I tried to make a ladder out of the bones, but I still couldn't. Is there still that like circle in the wall
Yep.
up there?
And
Still couldn't
you
reach.
know that whatever it is watches you, and it takes the light.
It's watching us. All the time I tried to throw things in there, but it's still watching us. It keeps us in the dark. But
I'm
that's
going to
where I
shine the
belong.
UV flashlight in that area.
Yeah, there's a few rocks that start to burn up.
Can you shine it on, Roberts?
I probably do sweep it over him for a second.
It's so
Yeah,
bright.
it's bright, but it doesn't just kill you.
Good.
I'll
What happened to the
retreat over
kid,
to a corner.
Roberts?
It's been so long. I
Is there
don't
like a varsity
remember.
jacket just in the water? Okay.
He left.
Okay.
It's no wait. No, I'm sorry. I forgot he's right here. And he goes over to the corner and maybe when you're flashing the light around you can see like a little laid up against the wall is a skull with a varsity jacket on and little arm bones in it.
Okay.
He keeps me sane because I talk to him.
All right. Well, Russell, I think we know where this is going, but we can deal with that
No, they're closing it on you, Roberts.
No, we're not gonna
Oh.
leave
No.
Robert. Look, he's either getting out of here in a body bag or he's walking out on his own with his own volition, but we're getting Roberts out of here. That is our duty to him. But first, that hole.
So
Why
Are
didn't
we
we bring a
gonna-
fucking ladder, guys?
You do have some rope in the emergency kit that you have, Russell.
Okay.
So I will give you that.
Quick, let's get back out of here so we can take a trip to Home Depot. Get a ladder.
No, what you do is you layer the bones. It's kind of like the catacombs, you just kind of make a bone ladder.
Respectfully.
Like
I
beautifully.
tried that 5 years ago and it didn't work.
All right, noted. We can use some rope. We're gonna get up there. We're gonna take this guy out, Roberts. He's going down.
How does Sam feel about this? Shoot him.
Sam actually, I rolled sanity and Sam is kind of just like, are we sure about this? But he's still verbal and it's probably better to take him out than to just leave him here. He doesn't seem aggressive necessarily yet, so he's
No.
willing to stand behind the gun.
I heard there's this place not far. The Delta Green sends their agents.
They're gonna
and
be
they've
working
just-
overtime.
They've been a little too touched. Called the Dorchester House.
I want to go with all the friendly faces.
All right, so are you just gonna lower a rope down for this questionably sane
Yes.
agent?
I feel very strongly it is our duty to get him out of here. Like I said, either in a body bag or on his own two legs, but we're getting him out of here.
Okay. If you lower the rope down, he definitely seems too weak to climb up on his own.
Yeah, his hands are just like sloughing
All right.
off
Well,
onto the rope.
Stewie or Sam, whichever one looks bigger, needs to get down in there and get him. You're a fireman, man. You can literally do the fireman thing.
I'll go get him. That was my plan this entire time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Sam will be like, by the way, on the way down, flash that pipe with your lights. I think cat's out of the bag, so if something's watching, let's make sure it gets an eyeful. And I'll haul you two up.
Got it.
Yeah. So who's climbing down first, Stewie?
Yep.
All right. So you're climbing down into this little manhole, and you look up, trying to flash your light into that little pipe that Robert says is watching him. You do see the glint of a pair of eyes, and then they like retract deeper into the pipe in a uniform, smooth motion. So give me another sand roll against the unnatural. You will not forget that sight.
Pass.
Okay. Just take one, because what the fuck was that?
He's in there.
How big is this pipe we're talking about?
It's like it's got a diameter of 2 feet.
Okay.
So like you could crawl in there maybe if you really wanted to.
Nope.
And you step down. Your boots hit the water. The water's maybe about 4 inches from the floor. It smells of death and excrement here.
Sorry.
And a high
Sorry.
protein diet.
Thank you for rescuing us. And he's getting
Problem.
the skull and the jacket.
Well, we could take him out just right after you, bud.
You don't know, he might stitch back together at any moment.
Yep. Yep.
He smells awful as he's like hugging onto you.
So how is this rope secured? Someone's holding onto it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Sam was the one that's
Sam will help. Yeah, pull it up.
Okay. Fun fact, manholes are like about maybe 100 pounds.
Mhm.
A manhole covers. And now you're seeing the manhole cover slide back.
I'll jump down and try and essentially keep it open.
Okay, give me an athletics roll or a strength roll. I'll take either.
Okay.
Otherwise, your fingers might get crushed.
Can
Yeah.
I also assist with that?
Yeah. You can give Russell a +20.
All right.
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna do strength times 5,
Okay.
and I am very glad that you gave me a +20 on that
Hell yeah.
because that
Woo.
77 is now a
Ooh.
critical success, and
Oh,
I keep all of
okay.
my fingers.
So let's say you think quick and you jam you basically kick the manhole back with your foot and you try and lock it into place with some kind of tool. But yeah, it almost just covered it up. And what if it left Stewie and Roberts in the dark once more?
Come on, hand over hand, just
Gentlemen, can we have a
pulling
bit
him
of
up.
urgency?
Sure.
Yeah.
Roxy, can
UV
you-
lights at
yeah.
this point. UV lights are on. I'm trying to illuminate
Yeah.
this area. I'm
Yeah, there's
helping
definitely
Sam.
rocks
Yeah.
around. If you want to destroy them, you definitely can.
Yep.
So Stewie comes out first.
I'm gonna look back in the pipe.
Okay.
Shine some light in there.
You look back in the pipe. All right.
There's a
It's,
middle finger.
Yeah, no,
retracting back.
that's what Roberts does is he's lifted up slowly.
Yeah, you can definitely see those glinting eyes and almost like a Cheshire cat smile. Far
Testing.
into the pipe. But you're holding onto the rope, so you can't really shoot it or whatever. You clamber up. Roberts clambers up with you. He does not look good. He is emaciated. You can see his ribs. He's, in the back of your mind, he's never going to return to normal life.
Is the bone room back? I'm so hungry. So hungry.
Yeah, the thing is, if we kill him now, it's just gonna be the college kid all over again. He's just gonna come back and we're gonna have to do all this shit again.
The best we can do is to get him out of here and then
And then,
either
yep.
take him to Dr. Dallin or Dr. Colt.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes, but now that we're out, I feel there's so much more space in here. And this is a really fascinating place, this thing that's watching. Have we thought about communicating with it during the long times I watched the eyes watch me? And I thought maybe think about all the potential for this place. You could solve like homelessness through this sort of thing, or research things that you want to do something dangerous and you could just turn back time. The hellhole is amazing. Roberts is also tying the varsity sweater, but the long part is in the back covering his butt. So still no clothes.
I will
Long
offer,
beard though.
I will offer my Kenneth Cole non-iron
No!
blazer to tie around the front end, so you have a makeshift skirt or kilt, I
Yes.
suppose.
Yes, thank you. And like Roberts, you can tell he's very broken, is actively like touching the wall and seems to be like trying to obsessively perhaps figure out this spot now that he's finally out of that room. Thought about this for decades. Decades.
You
What
have
if we
some
just
insights,
go?
Roberts?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not-
so I guess
not at the
gist of
moment,
it,
I
he was trapped in there for decades, being tortured in different ways. And it would laugh, the voice would laugh every single time he was tortured. And I would say that you felt it get stronger the longer you were in there.
Yeah.
Roberts.
It's good. It was feeding on me. Something in me, the light, but I can turn it around on it now. Roberts is in charge now. Hand me that gun, please.
No, you can have a
Oh.
flashlight.
No, but here's this handy UV light.
I haven't had one of these in so long. He's clicking it on and off. There's scars just all around his eyes. They're kind of like milky gray a little bit.
From the acid, yeah.
Yeah. Click,
Out for the bottomless pit.
Yeah, you are
guess.
approaching the room with the bottomless pit. It's quiet.
Now letting Roberts in front, and I'll still be keeping pace around with Roxy.
Okay. Who's going last?
Do we want to change order? I'm fine
I'll
with
go
us.
last.
Okay.
Okay. So as you each make a line going down this walkway with the bottomless pit on either side, Stewie, you can definitely give me a alertness.
You're muted.
Or your
No?
mic wasn't
Oh, there we go.
registering that
Yeah.
Oh
there you go.
09. 09.
one. 09? Okay. You definitely see being conjured out of the darkness a elongated, scaly arm. And it looks like it was about to grab your leg. So you can give me a dodge if you'd like. And then we can see if you need to roll sand or not.
Dodge. Eh. Well, since dodge is 30% by default, then I fail.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
bold choice, Cotton.
Yeah. All right. So you see this long, elongated reptilian arm reach out from the darkness, and beyond that, you can see these two glinting eyes as it wraps around your ankle and just pulls you. I think that's where we're gonna have this little
Hey.
cliffhanger,
That's a good
Nice.
cliffhanger.
as Agent Stewie's gonna be hanging on for dear life.
Love it.
Well, thanks for joining us for this episode on RPG Reanimators, our AP of Hellhole written by yours truly. Thanks for listening, and be sure to check out our main RPG Reanimators podcast for horror scenario reviews, gaming discussions, and more. Available on most podcasting platforms.